table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Daniel Carlson is set to kick off.
Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. It's Allen out of the pistol. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Looking for the back that time. So now it's 2nd and long. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen hits him on the out route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone now.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
No gain on the play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down. Running back sent in motion. On third down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
We'll get it at the 9. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. Allen looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Trying it left side with Cook. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He's got this complete to James Cook. Room inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
14. Broncos nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. It's a small gain up to the 38. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Play action with Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down at the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone, so it's going to still move up to the 40.
Five wide.
Allen now on first down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Hey, home. 319.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
180. Half 10.
Allen on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. Nick's with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing here, Nix. And I set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
First down, Broncos.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Able to get it to Franklin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They motion the tight end over. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
The final throw before the break. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Looking over the middle. Finds Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. It's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Stop. Ready? Look up.
Throwing here, Allen.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now.
Half. Hey, home. What's that?
Dive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He cuts it back right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 28, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds the in-round complete. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal, Denver.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Oh, I said.
From the red zone now. Rowe finds his back. Harvey. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Oh, I said.
Low left side, caught by Bryant. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Round 80. Look out.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Here's a screen for Cook. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Hey, home. Five wide. Half 85. What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Drops it off to Cook. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Round 80. What's that?
Oh, they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Bass's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. This is our last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Nix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And this one will careen out of bounds just in enemy territory there. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brown 80!
And off to Cook here out of his own read. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
319! Hey, home! What's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the results. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
They'll throw again. Nix finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nix to throw again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. And it's off the screen here. It's Harvey. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Intended for
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Kill.
Nix from the gun. That's completed right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throws caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Once more, it's Nix. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Complete to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
At the 37-yard
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
180!
Here's a give to Cook. Jukes away from one. And he has the Bills the first down. And that Brock should clinch them this win.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And this is a design run for Allen.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So the roar of Bills Mafia. It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.